you doing in here?
What the hell
I
is
asked
it?
you first.
Look, I work here, all right? What's your excuse?
I left my evening jacket earlier. I thought maybe there was a lost and found back here.
Yeah. Right. So instead of going to Liz or to me, you took it upon yourself to sneak into the storeroom?
Sneak? Who said I was sneaking?
Fancy, I just caught you red-handed.
So you work here. That still doesn't explain what you're doing in this closet or whatever. I think you saw me come back into the club and you followed me in here.
Yeah, right. I left my bartending post because I find you so incredibly irresistible that I don't mind getting fired for you. You're delusional, you know that? Look, I came in here to chase a rat. I guess it wasn't too big a waste of time. It looks like I found one.
So, you see, as dull and passionless as the corporate world seems, when you think about it, all about personalities, you know, being intuitive and, sensitive to what the client wants. You know? So it doesn't mean being cold or nasty, just, firm, on the ball, so to speak.
Wow. I mean, you all seem so interesting.
Really? Well, good. So you're not sorry you took the job, then?
Are you kidding? This is like a dream come true for me. I always thought jobs like this were for those trust fund kids from rich families who didn't have to work in the first place.
Kind of like me, like my family, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say it doesn't happen, but it's not a rule, you know? Anyway, I think you're going to do terrific, and I'm glad you like it.
I just wish I were as confident as you are.
Well, you should be. You're a natural, you know? You're going places, Kay.
Only because you've given me a chance. Thank you.
Well, you want to thank me properly? How about like this?
Valerie, hey, what you doing here so late?
Oh, just had a few things to finish up. So, who's your new assistant?
Oh, well, we were just heading home from the daycare when I realized I didn't have the McCadden file with me, so.
Right here. Is there something I can help you with?
No, but it would be nice if I could take a second look at it here. You know, where it gets a little tricky with Miles in the same room.
Oh, give him to me. You can work while I spend some quality time with my favorite guy.
Sure you don't mind?
Mind? This is one of the best perks of getting to work with you. Hi.
Volatile as Teresa is, I'm not willing to just deny her one-on-one time with her own little baby girl.
Even though she's clearly out of her mind and is a danger to Jane.
Ethan, I need to ask you something. Are you more concerned about what the baby deserves or Teresa? Because your first priority, your only priority right now, should be Jane. Of course, Teresa's going to be upset at being denied private time with her daughter. But the facts are the facts, and Teresa is an unfit mother.
And anyone who sticks her arm into a burning incinerator for no reason.
Oh, she had a reason, Gwen. It just wasn't real. Think about it, Ethan. Who, in their right mind, would intentionally hurt themselves just to prove some wild hallucination about Rebecca and Gwen? Yeah, but this, of course, it's just the latest in a long, long list of irrational acts.
All to get to you. And honey, no matter how many times you tell her that you're not gonna leave me, she refuses to let it go.
It's not fair to Gwen, and it's not fair to you, and it certainly isn't fair to Jane. Ethan, Teresa only moved into this house and signed on with Alistair to try to win you back. Dear God, how can you defend a woman who made a deal with the devil himself?
I'm all yours.
So you are willing to surrender your soul just to get what you want, huh?
I will do whatever it takes to get Jane and Ethan back, yes.
You're a foolish, foolish girl. Teresa, don't you realize if you align yourself with me, that means you approve of my methods, and Ethan's not going to go for that. He's going to think it's immoral behavior. And even if you are successful in winning Jane away from Gwen, Ethan's still not going to go back to you. He's going to consider you tainted merchandise. You better think about all those things before you sign on with me.
Excuse me. We'll be ready to taxi in 2 minutes, Mr.
Good. The sooner we clear U.S. airspace, the better.
Fantastic.
Eve, make me the happiest man in the world.
Goodbye, Harmony. Goodbye.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Teresa will do anything, and I mean anything, to get what she wants, which is namely you. Now, yeah, she may love Jane, but she wouldn't think twice about using her if it means getting closer to you and breaking us up. And she is capable of physical violence. Now, as Jane's legal mother, at least for now, I am not willing to take that risk.
Honey, you're exaggerating. Very remote possibility that she
Well,
would hurt anything.
It is not remote that Teresa moved in here and made a pact with Alistair. And any woman who would be his mistress while living under the same roof as Catherine is out of her mind and worse. Now, surely you can see that.
Teresa is not competent to be a mother. She's immature, she's unstable, and she is potentially dangerous to anyone in her sphere. And I guarantee you, Ethan, if you don't do something drastic to stop her, she will eventually hurt Jane.
Ethan doesn't have to know the terms of our arrangement, Alistair. As long as he doesn't know the details, I have a chance to get him back, to have the life that I've always dreamed of, to be a family.
Oh, family, is that what this is all about? You are very naive. Or should I say deluded?
I'm neither one of them. Thank you. What I know is, by siding with you, I can get what I want, and that is Ethan and Jane, because you said that you would help me. Now, are you backing out on your promise?
Oh, no. I'm just wondering how far you're willing to go.
I'm willing to do whatever you want, if it brings me a life with my daughter and Ethan. Now, I can play your game, Alistair, and I can survive.
You get a lot of nerve, I'll give you that. I certainly will. It's a big problem, though. Nobody ever wins at my game because I make up the rules as I go along. And even if Ethan does the unimaginable and leaves Gwen, you're still not going to attain your dream with him.
And why is that?
Because I won't allow it. You commit to me, you lose Ethan. And you become my private property. And I own you. Body and soul.
God, no. I don't think I'll ever be able to forget the sight of Teresa's putting her hands into the crane incinerator, Morton. I mean, it was awful. She was so desperate to get a hold of those discs. I mean, she didn't care that they were being burned.
The wounds will heal.
Yeah, the ones on the outside. But the others, I don't know.
Do you think that she told Ethan about the discs?
She must have. But I am sure that Ethan believed his wife's words over Teresa's. I mean, he's never going to believe that Gwen and Rebecca betrayed him.
Yeah, you're probably right. Ethan's an honorable man who'll defend his wife to the end, right or wrong. He's fully committed to his marriage. You know, let him be an example to me. I still can't believe that you're giving me another chance to be a better husband.
Is that... I mean, do you really still want that? I know you still have feelings for Catherine.
You're my wife, and I promise I'll do whatever it takes to make up for hurting you if it takes me the rest of my life. I hope you believe me.
I do. I never stopped loving you, you know.
glad you're home.
I can't believe we're getting another chance.
Julian, but at what cost? You have to go and live in another country. That's so final.
Well, but if you think about it, is that really so bad? No more threats from Liz or Rebecca or my father, just the two of us in some faraway paradise living the life of Riley.
How do you make it sound so easy?
And I know it's not so easy for you, and I don't blame you for having doubts in your family and the fact that I treated you so terribly in the past.
Oh, Julian, that was a long time ago. You've been nothing but loving and supportive the last couple of years.
You haven't seen anything yet. I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to make you happy.
Did you hear that?
No, I can't hear anything over the engines.
Oh, it sounds like a siren. And it's getting louder.
It's the police. Get this plane off the ground now, Captain!
I won't let you go to jail. I won't.
You have a beautiful little boy.
Don't I know it? Daddy is so down with you. That's what I call magic.
All that flattery is gonna get you everywhere. And I'll put him down. Why don't you go on home? I can drop Miles off later, and you still have time to catch that jazz concert over at the Blue Note tonight.
Yeah, I forgot. I did want to drop by.
Then go.
Oh, what about you? You know what? Why don't you go?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm not too crazy about the idea of sitting at a bar by myself, even if the music is great.
Why, too many guys hitting on you, huh?
Well, sometimes.
Look, I got an idea. Why don't we find someone to sit with Miles, and then we can, go together.
It's Whitney again, isn't it?
Yeah, Valerie, look, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. I mean, you know how I feel.
Oh, yeah. But things have changed. Whitney's still your half-sister. Now she's in a convent. Seems to me like she's sending a pretty clear message about the future.
Yeah, no.
Look, I don't mean to be harsh or anything, but it seems like she's doing everything in her power to get you out of her system, her life. Don't you think it's time you move on with yours? I told you before, and I meant it. I'm here for you, Chad. Whenever you're ready to start living again.
Okay, I hate to say it, but isn't this a place of business? And I don't mean monkey business.
Right. Huh. Why'd I have to hire myself an executive assistant with such a strong work ethic, huh?
Well, you can always change your mind and fire me.
Nah, I think I'll keep you.
Oh, crazy.
No, what? No, but I liked it better the other way.
I think that's what they call sexual harassment in the workplace.
This is gonna be tough, but fun.
Oh, please. You don't expect me to believe you're in here looking for some disgusting vermin.
Rat is what I said. One of our customers told Liz that they saw a rat run in here. Of course, they could have mistaken it for you.
Oh, very funny.
You know what's funny? Is that you actually expect me to believe that you came in here looking for a lost jacket. You obviously overheard Liz tell me to come in here, and then you came in before me for an ambush.
Of all the unbelievable arrogance. That's the most absurdly egomaniacal thing out of your mouth, Noah Bennett. I could care less where you are at any given moment.
See, I think you could. A lot more than you're admitting.
Really, Noah, you'd better get over yourself. It's like the book says. I'm just not that into you. A rat. Huh.
You are my passion for life.
No. Nope.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second. She loves Jane way too much. No matter how upset she gets at us, she's not gonna do that little girl any harm.
I don't see how you can say that, considering the emotional and psychological damage she has already wreaked on that poor child. Ethan, Jane wasn't even conceived out of love. She was conceived because of some sick, twisted, warped trick on Teresa's part.
But Jane will never know that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you two. I can't support some effort to separate Teresa from Jane. I don't think it's right.
Well, I think you're making a huge mistake. Ethan, the courts awarded us temporary custody for a reason. They declared Teresa an unfit mother because of her erratic behavior, which lately has been getting much worse. Please back me up in refusing to let her spend time alone with Jane.
I'm not prepared to do that, but not at this minute anyway.
Okay, well, you think about it. And while you're thinking about it, consider what it means that she's thrown in her lot with Alistair, a man who has no heart, no soul, no compassion, and a man who is capable of doing anything. God only knows what the two of them are hatching out right now.
I can't think that way.
You know what? For Jane's sake, you're going to have to sooner rather than later before we all regret it.
So, Teresa, I don't have all night. What's it going to be? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Good. Mission accomplished. What? No, I don't believe that. No, you do nothing. I'll take care of this myself. Yeah. You just want a reprieve. Teresa, I have some personal business to take care of, but I'll talk to you later. And I'll want your final answer when I return.
Damn it, Captain, get this thing off the ground. We have to get away.
Oh, God, Julian. If they catch me trying to leave the country to avoid sentencing, they will throw the book at me.
I won't let that happen.
I'm not even sure that you can stop it.
Damn it, man, take off!
It's too late, sir. They blocked the runway. We can't take off.
Damn it.
This is Harmony PD. We know you're in there, Dr. Russell. We want you and Mr. Crane to step off the plane, hands in the air, or we will come in and take you by force.
We don't have any choice, Julian.
No, we don't. I won't let them take you.
I don't know what to say. You know I like you.
Well, I got the feeling it was more than that on a couple of occasions.
It was. It was. That's just before Whitney and I...
Look, I know you slept with her again. Everyone knows. But she's in a convent now, Chad. And not just any convent either. The one she chose means a lifetime of seclusion with the other nuns. You two aren't getting back together.
Right. Look, I don't know if I'm ready yet.
I'm not asking for a commitment from you. Right now in my life, my career comes first. I take my job here at Crane very seriously.
Which is why you're so good at it.
I'm just saying, as long as we're working together, spending so many hours of the day in each other's company, why fight our non-business feelings? We can have fun together. And from a work standpoint, I think it'll loosen you up. Get you more energized on the ball.
You seem a little worried about me here at Crane.
I'm not. You're great at all this. You have a natural instinct. And I'd put you up against any Harvard grad school graduate in a minute. But I do know that Fox is very competitive, and he's nipping at your heels.
No, now see, we put all that behind us.
Maybe you did, but Fox hasn't. He hasn't gotten over the fact that Julian gave you the job he always assumed was his.
Well, he's here too.
Yes, but who got the corner office? Who gets the first shot at all the perks when Julian's deciding between the two of you?
Well, I hope you're wrong. I mean, I really thought Fox got past all this one-upsmanship garbage. I mean, the bottom line is we're in the same league here, executive-wise.
You asked me a while ago to be your eyes and ears here. I'm just telling you what I see. You have to remember, Fox was raised to be a Crane. Unlike you, who didn't know it was in his blood. You have to be on your guard here, because I've got news for you. This place is as cutthroat as it gets.
Thanks to Alistair, no doubt.
It doesn't matter where it comes from. That's just the way it is. You have to give your work here your full attention, or trust me, Fox is gonna make sure that you're out of here before you see your first anniversary.
Okay, boss. What do you propose I do?
You're the boss. But my suggestion, I help you with Miles. I help you take some of the pressure off so you can concentrate on keeping up with your half-brother. I've heard he's working on a very secretive big project. A very hush-hush, but supposedly crucial to Crane's future.
Really? Well, I didn't hear about any projects.
Exactly. You need me, Chad. Not just to help you with Miles, but to nose around where you can't.
You mean act as my spy?
Your words, not mine. Unless you don't mind if Fox wins out over you.
No, hell no. I care a lot. Thank you, Valerie. I owe you one.
Not yet. Wait till I actually do something for you.
So Crane Industries wants to partner with the Chinese on this huge project?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been working with a Chinese government think tank in Beijing. Nobody here really knows about it.
But you're telling me?
Yeah. I trust you. Besides, you are my executive assistant, right? So you needed to help me with all the final touches. But we do have to keep it confidential for now, until our executives in the Asian office review it, so.
I didn't know there were Crane offices in Asia.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they're all over the world. In fact, the reason that I'm running it by them first is because they tend to know a little bit more about what the Chinese want than anybody on the ground here. So, well, once they approve it, I can bring it up at the next board meeting and press the hell out of Alistair and my dad.
So you think they're gonna like it?
You kidding me? They're gonna love it. They've been looking for something like this for years. If I bring it home, it's a big promotion for me. And for you. Okay. Stick with me.
Yeah. What do I do?
Well, it's easy, actually. You just email my proposal to all the executives in the Asian office, where they have it for immediate review.
That's all?
That's all. You got 1 hour before the Chinese deadline, so I gotta hurry, otherwise we're dead in the water.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Okay?
Okay.
So, here's where I've been keeping all the information, the proposal, the spreadsheets, all the data. All you have to do is email this file right here to all these email addresses right over here, okay? You got it?
Got it.
All right.
Fox? Hey, you working late?
Yeah, you too. What's up?
Well, we were just heading out.
Great. I was just showing Kay the ropes.
The ropes?
Yeah, meet my new executive assistant. I just hired her.
Well, great. Congratulations.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Hey, buddy. And, it's still difficult for me,
I bet. Just as long as you know who Sonny is.
Right, yeah, no, I know. How could I forget that?
Easy. Don't tip your hand with him. Act like his friend, his brother.
Look, I'm sorry about that. That didn't come out the way.
It's totally fine. Yeah, we've been through a lot the last couple of months with the whole, well, you were there. You know what happened. Anyway, is Whitney serious about this whole, convent thing?
Yeah. Yeah, she wants to cut herself off from everybody and everything she ever knew.
Huh.
God. I can't imagine ever leaving Maria like that under any circumstances.
I know what you mean.
Listen, I'm sorry. Look, if there's anything we can do to help, you just say the word.
Actually, there is. I was gonna call you tomorrow, but you're here now, so. What would you think about becoming Miles's godfather?
You sure?
I wouldn't have anybody else, man. Will you do it?
I'm honored. Are you kidding? Of course I'll do it. Thanks.
Now do you believe me? I came in here looking for a rat.
It ran across my toes.
Look, it's not gonna kill you, all right? If you'll excuse me, I have a job to get back to. Doesn't look like your evening jacket's anywhere around here.
I'm sure it's here somewhere. I'll come back another time for it. Good night, Noah. The door's locked. Why won't it open?
Oh, damn it. You know, Liz must have it on a timer or something. It's all right. You can go out the front of the club. Just go out the door you came in by.
This isn't funny, Noah.
What is it? Oh, for crying out loud.
Does Liz have this one on a timer too?
No, I just think it's jammed.
Oh, well, that's just great. What now?
Evening, Liz. Have you seen my granddaughter, Fancy?
She was here earlier, but she left. Have you tried looking for her at home?
Yeah, well, she was there for a while, but then she left again. I'm pretty sure she came here.
She's not here.
Excuse me.
Hello, unlock the door! All right, they can't hear us. The music's just too loud.
I don't believe this. How long are we gonna be in here?
Look, it can't be too long, all right? Liz is bound to come looking for her new bartender sooner or later. But this gives you a chance to explain why you really came back here tonight. It wasn't to look for a lost jacket, now was it?
You don't know anything.
I know that we agreed to go our separate ways, to stay to our own side of the tracks. So what's the story?
I had no idea you were working here.
Yeah, right. Until you came in during your big date with Eddie Sinclair and saw me.
Hey, look at this.
We always manage to get trapped with enough liquor to soften the edge, huh?
Is there any more of that wine we drank during the tsunami?
Coming right up.
I said Fancy was in here. Well, she can't be. This is locked.
I cannot believe that Ethan sided with Teresa again.
Calm down, Gwen. I wouldn't call it exactly siding with.
Well, what would you call it when he refuses to bar her from private time with Jane?
Ethan just said he had to think about it. I'm sure my son will come to his senses sooner or later.
Oh, where Teresa's concerned, Ivy, I have been waiting for that to happen for years, and it hasn't happened yet. Why should it happen now?
Because now we're talking about the welfare of his baby. Ethan is going to realize that Teresa's just a ticking time bomb, a danger to herself and anyone around her, including Jane.
I know that. Teresa should never be allowed to spend time alone with Jane.
No, Gwen. You will never keep me from my baby, ever.
Yeah, Teresa, we will. Ethan and I are going to make sure you never spend time alone with Jane ever again.
I know it's late. I was hoping I could talk to you and...
Ethan, please, come in.
Thank you.
I have to tell you, I'm so glad you're here. Because I'm worried about Teresa.
You know, I'm gonna leave you two alone.
No. No. You are Teresa's father. You should be here too. So, what happened?
Things got a little out of control tonight.
I know. I was there earlier. I saw Teresa plunge her hands into the incinerator to try to get those discs that prove that Gwen and Rebecca betrayed you all those years ago.
Don't tell me that she's convinced you as well of this crazy fantasy that...
Well,
look, I'm sorry. It's not even an issue right now, but Gwen and my mother, they feel that Teresa's actions tonight further prove that she is not fit to be a mother to Jane, even part-time. They just spent the last hour trying to convince me to take away her visitation rights.
Wait, they can't think that Teresa would hurt Jane.
I'm afraid that's exactly what they think.
Come on, that's absurd. Teresa would never harm a child. I mean, You did tell Gwen that you wouldn't support her efforts, didn't you?
Yes, I did. But the fact is, they still made a very compelling case concerning Teresa's emotional instability. Look, I'll be straight with you both. Teresa's actions lately make anything she does or wants to do seem fairly indefensible. I am here because I need your help. I want you two to help me keep her from sabotaging herself any more than she already has.
This is your last chance to come off the plane without force. Step out with your hands up.
I gave you my word and I'm going to keep it. I will not let you go to prison for crimes you didn't commit. Damn it, pilot! Did you get this thing in the air now?
I told you I can't do that, Mr. Crane. They have the plane surrounded. I don't have enough room to taxi. If I don't open this door, I could lose my license, maybe even go to jail.
Damn it, no!
I'm sorry, Mr. Crane.
Julian!
You're under arrest for attempting to flee the country to escape prosecution. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court.
No, I don't believe either one of you. Ethan would never bar me from spending time alone with Jane.
You are so wrong about my son, Teresa.
He's gonna do what I ask him to, Teresa.
No, he is not, Gwen. Because he loves me, he would never keep me from Jane.
Dream on, Teresa. Now, Ethan, he's made up his mind. And he is in complete agreement with us. He knows you are capable of the most irrational violence towards anyone who stands in your way. And he doesn't want you anywhere near Jane.
No, I don't believe you.
Well, you should, because actually, as we speak, Ethan is filing all the necessary papers that will bar you from being alone with Jane. Now, you can see her, but only with permission and with a responsible adult in attendance.
No, this is outrageous. I would never, ever hurt her, ever.
Well, what Ethan knows is that you're crazy and you're delusional and you're not to be trusted around a small child. He's gonna make sure you never spend time alone with that little girl ever again.
No!
I mean, the last thing I want to do is deprive Teresa of any quality time alone with Jane, for both of their sakes.
I know, but you said that your mother and Gwen are adamant about Teresa not spending any time alone with Jane. I mean, that would be devastating to Teresa after everything she's been through to try to be near the baby.
Like her pact with Alistair.
Yeah, like the pact with the devil himself.
Yeah. Well, the longer she stays under his thumb, the worse this whole thing is gonna get. I mean, I need you to help me find a way to get through to her so she doesn't end up losing everything she cares about because of some misguided obsession that he's the only way. I'm asking you both as Teresa's parents to help me. Help me save her from herself.
Thanks. Well, I guess this calls for a toast or something. I think I got a decent bottle of brandy back at the office. Someone gave me when I first got here, so come on.
I'm just gonna finish up what I was doing.
And then you're gonna come join us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you coming?
You bet.
Okay.
Okay, good. All the files are there. Just have to get them to the Asian offices before anybody sees the proposal.
So just be careful about Fox's new personal assistant.
I didn't realize Fox had hired someone.
Well, he just did. Kay Bennett. My son cannot see her for the poisonous snake that she is. Oh, Kay'll come off all nice and sweet. But trust me, she's all forked tongue and fangs. And since Chad and Fox are going to be competing for Alistair's attention and approval, it won't be long before Kay tries to get to Chad. Probably through you.
Nobody gets the best of me, Kate Bennett. Especially not a wet behind the ears kid like you.
Julian? Can you hear me?
I'm here, my darling.
I'm so sorry to have gotten you involved in all this.
I wanted to be involved. I love you, remember?
Yes, but now you're in trouble. At least before it was just my life that was involved.
Your life is my life. We're in this together.
Julian, you know what they're going to do to me. They're going to send me away forever.
No. I won't let that happen. I gave you my word, and I'm going to keep it.
I know you mean that. I know that's what you tried to do, but when the jury hears that I tried to flee the country, they're going to throw the book at me. I'm never going to see the light of day again.
This wine is so complex. And what a bouquet.
As if you'd know or even care right now. You're getting a little tipsy, huh?
You wish.
Why would I wish that?
So you could take advantage of me like you did the last time we were locked up together?
You wish. Anyway, let's hope that this night doesn't end the way that one did, right? With your grandfather's henchmen coming to rescue you and leaving me to die.
Don't worry, that's not gonna happen again. This time, my grandfather's men will never find me. He's got no idea where I am. Thank God.
Damn it, Fancy. You know what happens to people who disappoint me. What's wrong with you? Be very careful, Fancy, as if you're not. You and Noah will live to regret it.
I think somebody set me up to make me look bad.
You think someone was trying to kill Eve?
Rebecca.